both were. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
He has a park? What? I want a park? Catch some Pokemon, man. Cobblepot Park. This guy, Penguin, has his own park. When did this happen? I think I mentioned this at the beginning, but I am not a comic reader. I am a big fan of Batman, but I don't read the comics. Not really for any reason. I'm not opposed to reading the comics. I just haven't gotten around to
Where are you, Oz?
investing into comics. I feel like it'd be like an expensive hobby to get into comic reading. I don't think they're cheap. Like, even if they're only like, say, like $5 per issue, there's gonna be a ton of issues down the line. So I don't know. It's like coffee for me. Like, I think I would enjoy coffee because I really like. I've never had coffee, by the way. I really like the smell of coffee, but I'm afraid that if I actually drink it, I'll end up liking it, and therefore I will want to get it more. And coffee is also an expensive hobby. Like, it doesn't seem like much, but when you spend like $3-4 per day, it adds up. Think about it that way. Like, if you're one of those people that gets a cup of coffee every day of the year, you're spending over $1,000 on coffee. And let's be honest, I would rather spend that $1,000.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know if we should have done that. This guy's just got alcohols all over the place, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, I'd rather spend that $1,000 on like a new camera lens than coffee. So, yep. And people will ridicule me for being like, "Oh, you're gonna spend $1,000 on a camera lens? That's a waste of money." Not to me. I think you should spend money on what you're passionate about, and photography happens to be one of those. Running late.
Great.
Meet you by the statue. Well,
There's
we're
the
at
statue, but no Oz.
Interesting. This might very well follow one of the comic plot lines where Bruce is friends with Oswald Cobblepot, but as far as I'm concerned, he's never been friends. The extent of my knowledge of Batman is basically the movies and the games. So, yep. I don't know if those follow particular comic plot lines. And by plot line, I mean like how the Avengers has like the Infinity War plot line already delved out in the comics. So the movie will probably play out similar to that, but unlikely. They'll definitely change some things so that people don't know everything's going to happen.
Hey.
Beat it.
I don't know. I don't like knowing what's going to happen in advance. For instance, surprise. Surprise is fun. I don't always like surprise because I like to be prepared for what's going to happen. But when it comes to games, I guess, or movies or books, I don't. You know, obviously, if we're talking about real life stuff, you know, I don't like being surprised. But if we're only talking about games, books, movies, surprise.
Well, it isn't what it used to be.
Is part of what makes something an enjoyable experience. So I think we've inspected pretty much everything except the statue. What's that? What does that say? I don't know. Alright, statue it is. It's kind of a creepy statue.
Watch wallet cash. But this goes through you.
Really?
Hey, you heard him, man.
Where's my mouse?
The hell are you waiting for? Huh?
You're making a mistake.
You already made one coming here. The next one kills you. And him.
Gentlemen!
Oz.
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp.
You see, that's where you're mistaken.
Oh,
My
he's
old
got
mate and I have some catching up to do.
British accent and everything.
The moment! Come here. Think that'll do?
Oh, I pressed the wrong button, but it worked out anyways.
Stay down! This used to be a nice place. Lowlifes like you don't belong.
Oh. Wreck. Oh. Well, he's like...
This is my park! Mine! You hear that?
So he's a little different than he is in the games.
Oh.
The Arkham
Hey,
games.
Bruce. You've got a little,
A little different.
Yeah. Good as new. Woo! That was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh? Besides, someone needed to deal with the rubber situation here.
Well, thanks for the backup.
I yanked you away from your bloody ivory tower, Bruce. Least I can do is make sure you don't get shanked.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you.
Yeah, it's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
Yeah, that wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here.
Well, those were better days.
That they were. Yeah. Thought we'd grow up to be kings, I did. Both of us. This city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential. Now all I got is this park.
I'm sorry, Oz. No one should have to go through that.
Thanks, Bruce. But we are not the only ones suffering. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night. Made himself right at home. That oily...
Falcone was an uninvited guest. That's it. Never want to see his face again.
On that, we can agree.
Is he gonna say, you shook his hand, though?
Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And... it'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are gonna be on the upswing soon, no?
So
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door.
look, it's dawn.
And I'm here to let it in.
So he's gonna start out like
Which brings me to you, Bruce.
trying to bring down crime and then
You
become
see,
a crime
throw
lord
a
in
rock
his
in
own.
any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful.
I'm not your enemy, Oz.
That remains to be seen, don't it? I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
So they're like
Good
enemies
seeing you,
that
Bruce,
have
but I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
enemies that have respect for each other to an extent. So we're gonna have to bring him down too. Gonna have to bring down everybody apparently. Who goes first? Falcone, Penguin. I have no doubt that the Joker will come in at some point. I think Catwoman will probably be an ally at some point. But then again, I think they have like a blank slate in terms of canon, so I don't think they have to necessarily follow anything that they don't want to. It's a nice car. Who's in it? Shoes.
Mr. Wayne, over here.
Oh,
right
that's
here.
us.
This way.
For some reason, I thought we were already there.
Good morning, everyone. Morning, Mr. Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm.
Oh.